Let's make a plant-based happy belly soup. Welcome back to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we're going to make this super easy and light soup because if you're like probably almost everybody else out there, it's just after Thanksgiving and you probably overindulged a bit, so this is going to help you soothe your stomach a bit. It's going to be a bit lighter, super quick and easy. You can make a bigger pot, you can double it, store it in the freezer. It's great for a lot of different things. So we're going to start off with our onions first. This is just a small onion that I've diced up. We're going to get that frying, along with about 2 teaspoons of finely chopped ginger, because ginger is great for soothing your stomach, especially if you're feeling kind of gassy or bloated. This is going to really help. So I'm not going to use any oil to stir fry these at all, but if it starts sticking, I have our vegetable broth here. You can always just scoop up just a little bit of vegetable broth, put it in there, and it will help it to keep it from sticking to your pan. So we're just going to cook these for a few minutes just to cook some of that rawness out of it, maybe about 5 minutes, and then I'll tell you about the rest of our ingredients. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is crowd-funded, which means these free weekly recipe videos, along with our entire catalog of free printable recipes on our website, plantbasedcookingshow.com, and our Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy cookbook series, are all made possible in part by the generous patronage of our supporting membership community. So if you love our recipes, I invite you to join us on our mission to make plant-based cooking easy, and follow the link in the description to become a supporting member today. There's no denying the plant-based diet is a nutrient powerhouse, but did you know there are a handful of hard-to-get nutrients even well-crafted diets are often lacking? The latest research suggests that complementing your diet with a few specific vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s will help boost your energy and keep you thriving for the long term. That's why my daily health routine includes Complement Essential. Complement Essential contains the 8 critical nutrients lacking from most plant-based diets in dosages optimized specifically for us. Plus, Complement is completely transparent about ingredient sourcing and third-party testing, publishing the results directly on their website. As a special discount for our viewers, just use code PLANTBASEDEASY at checkout to save 15% off of your order. Okay, so now our onions are done. We're going to put in the rest of our ingredients. And I'm going to start out with red miso paste. This is a tablespoon of red miso paste. And this is going to give it some saltiness, but red miso paste is also loaded with probiotics. So that's also going to help your stomach. And here we've got 1/4 cup and 1/4 cup of quinoa and red lentils. This is just a healthy plant-based protein, just to give this a little bit more body. Then I have 2 cups of broccoli that I've cut the florets really small, so you just get little teeny bites of it. Because broccoli is full of sulforaphane, which is also super good for you. It's a really great antioxidant, full of nutrients. Along with our spinach, this is 1 cup of frozen spinach, which spinach is loaded with chlorophyll, which is also really good for your digestion and your stomach. And then the last spice is fennel. I have some fennel seeds here that I've crushed up with this mortar and pestle. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, you could blitz it really quick in your blender, or even just chop it really fine on a cutting board. So this is about 3/4 teaspoon of fennel. And fennel is also really great for if you have an upset stomach or if you're feeling bloated or gassy. It's going to help with all of those things. So look at that, all of these really great things. It's going to help soothe your stomach, and it's tasty and satisfying. So the last ingredient is 1.5 liters of a low sodium vegetable broth. And this is up to you how much you put in there. If you like a really brothy soup, which I tend to like, and that does tend to make it a little bit lighter of a soup too if you have more broth, but you could use half of that amount if you want just more of a stew type of soup. All right, so we're just gonna let this cook for about 30 minutes. Really, it's until the broccoli is just nice and soft to eat. So I'll show you when we're done. Okay guys, if you want to come take a look, our soup is ready. It is piping hot, but it smells delicious. So I'm just gonna let this cool for a few minutes and then I'll meet you at the table for a taste. Okay, it is time for a taste. It smells so good in here. It is still pretty hot, but super tasty. You're gonna love it. Come on back next week for another great recipe.